Quickly, I have one poet who is a young lady, and I'm sure some of you have been following on social media. She is Samiha likes this lady in particular, so she asked her to come and do her poem after her speech. This lady is called Hamida Apusiga. A round of applause to the lady. A round of applause. And interestingly, as she's coming on stage, she has one of her favorite books. Here you are. Over to you.
Thank you so much. All protocols are observed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for the great opportunity. My name is Hamida Apusiga Ayub, and I'm popularly known as Apusiga the Poet. And it's a great pleasure to stand in front of you all today. Today is my second time meeting our special guest of honor and our chairperson, and I'm privileged for that. But before I proceed to read the wonderful poem in this book, I'd like to give you a short story. I have heard of stories that have preceded ages, written on millions and thousands of pages. I have heard of story of a beautiful creature, feminine in nature. But I would like to begin with the story of this woman. Zenzila Miriam Makeba was a South African singer and a civic rights activist known for becoming the first African to globally popularize African music. Not only that, she was part of the Black people's struggle for liberation and defeated the integrity of African identity and artistry, whilst leaving absent the land of her ancestral. Miriam Makeba was expelled by the South African government after they realized that she was a threat to their government and she was a woman. Miriam Makeba later came back to South Africa after Nelson Mandela became the first Black president. This was a woman that even in the face of adversity, she never gave up. Even in the face of struggle, Miriam Makeba never gave up. Woman, your strength is a legacy that goes to thousands of generations. From the seed of Hawa to the obedience of Maryam. It conveys the affection of Princess Diana, the legacy of Nana Khadija, the wife of the Prophet, the empathy of Fatima, and the resilience of Miriam Makeba. And this can also be found in the wisdom of Samiha Sulleyman, the intelligence of Samiha Sulleyman, the hard work of Samiha Sulleyman. Woman, you did it back then, and you can do it again, and again. Thank you so much. I want to use this great opportunity to read the wonderful poem in this book, The Morning Bird. Yeah. I had a beautiful life that other children only dreamt of. I have never known suffering until now. I have never known hunger until now. I have never known pain until now. I have never known loneliness until now. I always thought life was totally rosy. Life put me through a trial. Life took away the most beautiful part of my life. Life took my mother away from me. Life taught me to endure unbearable pain. I was left alone in this world. Alone in this world. My mother was the kindest woman in my village. She loved children. and animals. She fed them with love and treated them gently. Today, my mother is gone, and I have become a burden to society. How come no one can love me like my mother loved other children? I was maltreated by my mother's sisters. Everyone tended to look at Auntie Jonah angrily. I thought I lived in a community where everyone loved and cared about everyone, but everyone only cared and loved about themselves. When my mother died, that was when I thought I had many loved ones. They all came to console me. They assured me that I will be fine. When she was buried and gone, they all left. They forgot their promises, and no one cared about my education. No one cared about how and what I eat. I never knew that the dead could do better than the living. I never knew the dead could do better than the living. I have never been living in the cemetery for 3 months. No one cared. I was happier with the dead than living. No one looked for me because no one cared. Sadly, because my mother's grave glows, everyone is pretending they care. Everyone felt guilty as tears filled their eyes. My mother took care of these birds. These birds are taking care of me today. If animals can love and care more than humans, if animals can have compassion, while humans have hearts of stones, then I prefer to live in the animal world. I prefer to live in the animal world. I thank God for bringing Mami Salah into my life. She is the only one who can love and treat orphans with dignity. I call on to the world to support her. And it is not our fault that our parents died. Indeed, it is not our fault that our parents died. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful poem in the book of the Morning Birds, and I pray that all of us will get it for our children so they can learn poems and many more. Thank you so much. Apusiga the poet, always. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow. Please, another round of applause for the lady.
HAFIZ TV, unique every day.